No fap. Did I honestly waste my 20s or something to that effect? You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. And you guys read the thumbnail, of course, the thumbnail. Do I live with regret? And honestly, to answer that question is no, I don't. If I can go back in time, would I change a thing? No, I wouldn't. I truly believe that God, put me in this situation to really, I appreciate life now more, like 100 times more than I did during my, my fapping days, my constant PMO days. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm glad I got out of that hell. I appreciate life a little bit more. Not just a little bit more, a lot more. You know what I mean? I'm more happier. I've healed. I still kind of feel like I got a little bit more healing to do, but other than that, it takes a lot for me to kind of, get upset sometimes. I mean, I don't know, the patience, I don't know, the patience, it's just, and the tolerance of certain things is just amazing. And if you just can't tolerate it, you don't go off on that person or that individual or that influence. You just walk away from it, So, that's one of the things that, of course, I wasted my 20s. I didn't discover this till like 26 or 27. 26 going on 27, I think. And I think I just turned 27 when I discovered it. So it's honestly one of those things that there's nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I can do about it, but came as an opportunity and I took it, and that was the best decision I've ever made for myself. You know what I'm saying? The best, you know what I'm saying? So you guys can always, just because I put these videos out, you guys got to understand one thing. Question yourself, see if it is for you. Is it for me? No. Is NoFap really for me? No. Yes or no. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to you to make your decision. I personally ain't got no gun pointed at you. I'm not going to demonize you. I'm not going to talk, crap or trash about you. You know what I mean? It's all on you. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I needed it. And I know there's plenty of guys out there that need this as well. You know what I'm saying? Some guys aren't even in your late 20s or early 30s. Some of you guys are in your 40s and 50s. And it's never too late to change, honestly. It never is. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm glad that this is getting a little bit more, getting a little bit more mainstream. I feel like it's buzzing around social media a lot, YouTube and Instagram. And I'm glad that, this message, the NoFap message itself is just getting out there. And, a few celebrities, they don't mention NoFap in those words, but they're against that. I think I heard Trump on Stern one time mentioning he doesn't do that. I've heard 50 Cent talk about it, that he doesn't do that. Kanye, I think he's, stuff like that. I just recently saw an interview with, I think, Orlando Brown. He was an actor on That's So Raven. He played Eddie on That's So Raven, and I think he was on a lot of Major Pain. He was on a lot of classics. And I think he did some voiceovers for the Proud Family. But he was even, talking about the effects of porn usage and stuff like that. And, stuff like that. So, most of his other interviews, I don't be making sense because he's all a little bit messed up. But this one actually made sense. And it's kind of eerie for me that the message is about it's a NoFap kind of message. He doesn't necessarily say NoFap, but he does talk about the effects and how evil porn is and the bad usage of it. So, it's just kind of eerie that out of all those messages, that's the only one where he's making sense. All that other stuff that he be talking about on his other interviews, he really don't be making sense because he's kind of, crazy. But this one actually, I agree with him on this one. But anyways, it really, it's never too late to change, honestly, guys. I didn't start my fitness journey again as well till I was like 27 because of NoFap. So it's never too late to change. You know what I'm saying? So you guys should gotta understand one thing. I'm sorry, let me adjust this a little bit more. You guys gotta understand one thing is that, you know, there's nothing you can do about your past. You know, don't try to change it. It'd be pointless to even try to change it. You know what I'm saying? You guys, and I'm using a lot of examples right now, but these are the only ones that come to mind. You guys seen that movie Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher? Came out like around 2004. No, which to me was a great movie. But his whole thing was, it was this kid who was trying to change his past because he was in a relationship with this girl, and the more he kept trying to change his past or change a certain event that determined the present, you know, he just kept, the more he kept trying to change that, the more every time he was in his present time, it kept getting worser and worser and worser. And the more he tried to change time, the worser it got. It got to a point to where he ended up in a mental hospital, you know. So, you know, yeah, you know, there's no point really to even change your past except for what it is. And just at the end of the day, man, just, you know, do the best you can to your ability and just see how far you can go with NoFap. You might think your past self, like, you know what, you might reflect on your past and say, you know what, this probably me going through this PMO and all this stuff and all the shit that I was doing to myself was probably the best thing. You know what I'm saying? Because made me the person that I am again. Remember, pain is motivation, guys. So that kind of, you know, to me, you know, I truly believe that all the bad decisions I made in my life was due to because of fapping, you know, because there's a lot of, you know, negative side effects that happen. But, you know, there's nothing I can do, me wasting all my 20s. I'm just looking forward to right now. And technically, you know, from what I've heard, you know, I had a conversation with this dude who's like 21. He's way younger than me, but he said that me and him both agreed that you're not in your prime necessarily till you're in your 30s. So, you know, got that to look forward to. And maybe, yeah, he's probably right about that. So, you know, I probably just won't, you know, and my birthday's a long ways, a couple of months away. So, you know, till May or something like that, till like next year or something. So, you know, I'm just going to enjoy this last 29th year and see what the age 30 has for me, in store for me. So, you know, I'm just happy with that. And, you know, I don't regret anything, honestly. So, you know, and I don't think you guys should either, too. You know what I'm saying? No matter how old you guys are. So, you know what I'm saying? Just look forward to what's coming to you in the future. You know what I'm saying? And you can make the decision. You can make the call whether you want to stay on PMO or not be on PMO. You know, me not being on PMO was the best decision I've ever made. So, you know. Well, anyways, guys, appreciate y'all. But my name is Caleb, the Mastermind. Peace, baby, and I'm out.